Rumors are swirling that Matt Milano has hurt his bicep during practice yesterday for the Buffalo Bills. In this clip, you could see Matt Milano shaking off his arm in front of the training staff. You could see him shaking it. I know the concern is that Matt Milano may have torn his bicep, and I know Matt Milano's a tough guy, but in my mind, he would not be shaking his arm with the torn bicep. I think this is just like a pulled muscle, obviously some discomfort in his arm. I'm not thinking it's too serious. Here's a clip from yesterday's practice showing the drill that Matt Milano hurt his arm on. So really, it's a bag drill, nothing too crazy here. I mean, you do drills like this to prevent injuries, and I really think Matt Milano probably just pulled a bicep muscle in his arm versus tearing it. In this clip, we're going to see Matthew Judon of the Patriots last year tearing his bicep and was out for 4 months. That's typically the time frame we're looking at with a torn bicep injury. But again, you could really see this clip and Matthew Judon really going down in a lot of pain, tearing his bicep. So seeing that clip and Matt Milano shaking out his arm like it's nothing, to me signals that it's not that serious of a tear. I mean, if anything, I think it's probably just a pull. And again, this is the clip immediately after Matt Milano got hurt, putting weight on his arms and actually getting up. I mean, the proof here is that this does not seem that serious of an injury. Now, there's some speculation that the injury occurred on this actual clip, and we can kind of break it down a little bit here. Matt Milano's arm does slightly seem a little limp immediately after he makes a tackle. So as soon as he gets up, weight is actually on that left arm. We could see it on the ground right now. He gets up, and a lot of people are saying that his arm is limp, but you could also see that his right arm is also limped at this moment. Here's the clip slowed down, and you could see Banged Up Bill saying that I slowed the clip down and nothing seems completely wonky, just that his elbow may have been a little bit limp immediately after getting up. Here's another picture of Matt Milano's bicep, kind of analyzing this. I don't see anything that seems out of line with Matt Milano's arm. Obviously, Matt Milano not being here for the majority of last year after getting hurt on that dirty London turf with his cleats getting stuck in the ground. And I think Bobby Babich, everyone was looking forward to a healthy Matt Milano come this upcoming season. We could see they have been a little bit cautious with Matt Milano so far in training camp. You could see here that Thad Brown saying that he was working, flexing, stretching his injured leg from last year in early practice, and this was posted on July 26th. A few weeks ago. And I think Matt Milano clearly getting back to himself. Day 4 of training camp. This is Matt Milano exploding off the ball, continuing to progress, doing some big-time things. You can see here another little clip from Matt Milano from August 5th now, which is last week, showing that he's starting to progress and be a little bit more consistent in practice, stringing practice in a series of days and seeing how that leg is ultimately going to react. Here's another clip on Matt Milano's 30th birthday, still wearing the black sleeve on his leg, but he took every single rep in every drill and is clearly making moves for Bills Mafia. Here's Matt Milano and Terrell Bernard shadow boxing during practice. I think this is really going to show the NFL what they're all about. They're going to be knocking some folks out this upcoming year. Matt Milano signing autographs during training camp. Here he is again. Milano and now Rasul Douglas doing some shadow boxing, just giving people what they're going to be seeing of this 2024 Buffalo Bills defense with Matt Milano this year. Well, the Buffalo Bills are well prepared if there is an injury where Matt Milano is going to be out for, say, 4 months heading into this season. Last year, Dorian Williams filled into Matt Milano's place. Everyone wondering where Dorian Williams was going to be starting. Was he going to compete at the middle linebacker spot? Last year at this time, we had no idea that Terrell Bernard was going to be a solidified middle linebacker for the Buffalo Bills future. And now we know that Dorian Williams is going to be mixing in with Matt Milano on the outside linebacker spot. I think if Matt Milano is injured, Dorian Williams is going to be a better version of himself entering the 2024 season and should allow the Bills more time to get Matt Milano back later in the year. And it's not only Dorian Williams, it's actually Baylon Spector stepping up. A lot of people are saying that Baylon Spector is doing some big-time things, and really last year, having to call up Dorian Williams and Baylon Spector and A.J. Klein, we really were depleted at that linebacker spot. I mean, really, I think Baylon Spector probably would have been the guy to play last year ahead of A.J. Klein, but just because of not necessarily having the whole grip of the NFL and understanding of the game. Plus, I believe Baylon Spector at that time last year was also hurt. That's why we had to call up A.J. Klein. But for me, I think Baylon Spector is a guy that can play middle, he can play outside. Dorian Williams is definitely the guy to replace Matt Milano if there is a long injury here or an injury that Matt Milano is going to have to stay away from playing football for a little bit here. But again, going back to the videos that we watched, him actually getting up and putting weight on his arm, I really don't foresee anything bad happening or any bad news coming out of Buffalo Bills, one Bills drive today. I'm sure Sean McDermott and everyone's going to be asked about it. We'll get more details on the injury today, but if I was a betting man, I would definitely say that this injury does not seem too serious. I don't foresee Matt Milano being out 4 months like Matthew Judon was, and I really think Matt Milano and Terrell Bernard are going to be leading this defense for this upcoming season. But from all the videos that we just watched, I think Matt Milano's injury does not seem too serious. Looking at Matt Judon's injury and immediately being in a lot of pain, Matt Milano, after this injury, was shaking out his arm, not necessarily being in a ton of pain. And I think this injury is just being a little bit more cautious with Matt Milano, considering that he is coming off a season-ending leg injury that was very serious last year. Now his arm, I think at all costs, we're trying to protect Matt Milano for this upcoming season. I want to see Terrell Bernard and Matt Milano together on the football field, the true smash brothers of this Buffalo Bills team. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit like, subscribe. That's how you're going to support me and my efforts for this channel. If you want to support me further, check out the merch in the description, the Buffalo Chicken Wing merch. You have free shipping, sizes small through 5XL. You guys can rock these out during the games. We have them in black, white, blue, red, all different colors. There's a Zumbaz color one too. But I appreciate you guys. Hit like, subscribe, and go Bills.